Is it time?
I think so.
Woo! Hello? Where'd it go?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're hopping back into our Ferrari F430. Now, we're currently waiting on a couple things from paint on the GMC, so we figured we hop back into the Ferrari. And in today's project, we are actually diving into the motor, putting everything back together. We got the intake cover powder coated, and we're gonna toss that back on along with the rest of the motor, and then the new exhaust as well. If you guys remember, we got a bunch of exhaust components. Pretty much getting this thing back together, running, so that's super exciting. So make sure you guys do like this video, subscribe if you guys are brand new. Let's hop to it.
Hello, good morning. How are you? Thanks for coming back.
What are we doing?
So we had to take the intake manifold off to get to that cooler, and while it's off, since it's kind of beat up, some of the paint's flaking off, we're gonna disassemble the top half and send this back out to get powder coated to restore it back to factory. We're going to do a wrinkle red, just like factory, as I mentioned. So I guess we're just gonna start disassembling this thing. It's kind of complicated. There's a bunch of vacuum lines. We might have to take the throttle bodies off. And then on the back of this thing, there's actually like there's like a little piston, and then there's actually flaps in here that you'll see that when we take it apart. But it's not just an intake manifold. There's a bunch of little stuff on it. So let's get started, I guess. Wow.
Wow, throttle bodies.
Wow. Bosch, Volkswagen. Yup. Dang, buds. Okay, so this opens to equalize pressure between the two. Sick. Some race car stuff.
I just got to pull this vacuum actuator off, and then any other surfaces that we don't want to have powder on, they'll mask off. But I think we're going to run this out to the powder coater and drop it off, so that's done, so we're not waiting on anything.
Oh yeah. What's up?
Just kind of getting a game plan for the day. Sean and I are talking about if we should do the exhaust right now, kind of while some things are out of our way, or if we want to get it running on the stock setup and then start hacking the exhaust out and replacing it. So just kind of getting our thoughts together and seeing how the day's gonna go.
Huh. Yeah, the muffler's gotta come out, bud. Kinda.
So I don't want to do that.
Take the new exhaust out, see what kind of hardware you got, and just impact the into dust.
Alright, well, guess we're ripping exhaust out. Okay.
There she is, bud.
Heavy.
There. I got all this room for activities.
Are you seeing anything?
Well, to replace that the cooler lines, the one on top of the trans was directly below the muffler, so I couldn't get to it. Two birds, one stone. Take the muffler out, do the lines, and then I think we'll finish removing the rest of the exhaust. And plus the O2 sensors, I wasn't going to be able to get those out either, the muffler in place. So get all that out, start putting all the cool stuff back in. Really want to hear this thing start today.
Yeah. You taking out the airbox?
Taking out the airbox, bud.
Why are you taking out the airbox, bud?
I take the airbox out to undo the O2 sensor wires.
That seems not normal.
Just great. It's great. See this? All the O2 lines are held up.
Look good?
I think so. Maybe a little lean, but can't believe I haven't broken anything yet.
I'm quite surprised.
It's funny, the hardware on this thing's fighting me more than like the C10.
Most of these bolts and nuts are crusty.
Look at this one. Look at the C10. Yeah, their middle name's Krusty.
There she is, bud.
Got him.
Got him.
All right, fire it up. Okay, so these are the old heat exchanger lines. Just got those out. This is the new setup that we came up with. I know it's not a heat exchanger, but this also isn't a race car anymore. So I went down to our local hydraulic shop. I had them make up these new lines. They ordered us these fittings to convert to a 1/2-inch pipe thread. So I'm gonna start routing these and then find the new home for the cooler.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Custom.
Custom stuff. All right, so I got my lines kind of roughly where I want them. I'm gonna hold off on mounting the cooler until we have the new exhaust routed and see what my options are. Make sure we're not directly in line with the exhaust and getting extra heat soak that we don't want. I think I'm gonna pull the cats out and then start getting the new exhaust bolted up and to see how this all is gonna play out.
Ooh. Jeez, bud. It almost smoked you in the face. Dude, look at that honking thing.
It's kind of honking. I wonder if it's worth something. Well, we're obviously not going to be putting these back on, so
Yeah.
sell it.
So now that we got the old exhaust ripped out, it's time to install the new Tubi exhaust test pipes and then start to put the motor back together. Our intake cover's back from powder.
It's been back from powder.
Well, I just now saw it.
Well, it looks chicken sweet, doesn't it?
They did great.
Oh, it turned out really good.
Turned out super good.
Turned out fantastic. Just put this little flipper guy. It opens up the middle to equalize pressure. I'm not sure whether or not it's always open. So if anybody knows the answer to that, please let me know. Otherwise, we just got to put the runners on the bottom.
Which are still filled with oil.
Yes. Put that on. New gaskets. And I think we're ready to set it on the car, the fuel back up, put the throttle bodies on, and then start it with the test pipes.
Exciting.
We got test pipes in there already? Sir, step back 6 feet.
This is 6 feet.
Sir, there's no way this is 6. You are 5 feet away. You're gonna need to get another foot back. Perfect. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex from Fitment Industries, and he is 6 feet away now, which makes us okay in terms of, what's it called? Social distancing. Yep. Which is the hot topic. Let me tell you right now, you call it social distancing, I call it a Saturday. But we are getting the test pipes in, which is fantastic. The intake is on. Look at how clean that looks. You can be closer to that because that's not a human being. And everything's coming along great. There is a small ish issue. We got to get new lug bolts because they're too long. All right. You know
For
what
the
I'm saying?
wheels they don't know about.
For the wheels you don't know about. Oh
It's
yeah,
not in this
you guys don't
episode.
even know if you. Oh yeah, but they're good. They look good. Remember, the goal of this is to combine like a formy look with a little bit of function. That's why we got Sport Cup 2s on it. That's why the 12 wides are paired with 325s and not some Stancy Boy setup to go all the way low. But we still put air suspension in it. So trying to get the best of both worlds as much as possible. You're 7.5 feet away.
Perfect.
You can stay. Social distancing is fun.
Go time.
Why are you smiling? Are you excited?
Nervous.
Nervous? Why? Because this thing was in pieces like 2 hours ago?
Yeah, took it apart a couple weeks ago and trying to remember how everything went. It honestly, I think everything's fine. It was pretty smooth, straightforward. But nonetheless, it's a Ferrari and it's not mine. So
The best part is Alex is in the next room, but he doesn't know that we're going to start it. So if it starts, we're going to redline it and then see if it comes up.
yeah, cold start to the floor.
Yeah. All right.
Limiter.
What do you think's going to happen?
I think it's shot right up. And I don't know, hopefully it goes smooth. It should. There's not a whole lot to it. It's just in a really rough spot to get to. What do you think's worst case scenario? Some like vacuum line?
Crank no start, runs super rough, backfires. The oil cooler rigged because I'm not going to mount it till the rest of the exhaust is on. But we got to take the opportunity to start it with it straight pipe. So, you know, when in Rome.
Yeah. That gives us a perfect time to test if it does well.
Is it time?
I think so.
Woo! All right, cool. Let's go.
You want to do the honors?
It says don't start.
Just rip that off.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Got a jump pack, bud.
Did you disconnect the battery tender again? Broke it. I broke it?
Battery's dead. How blue are your balls?
Pretty fucking blue. They're almost purple, dude. This is unfortunate.
That's the biggest tease in the world.
Maybe if you worked harder. Like, are you kidding me right now?
Ready? Yep, we're good.
Sounds like a tractor.
Oh, it's just what the new tubes, right?
Yeah, you can see there was some oil on that one.
That's awesome. Like that's a good step. We just gotta make sure that there's nothing in there that ain't supposed to be in there. You know what I'm saying? It literally sounds a little. I think it needs a little bit of a exhaust. Yeah. I think the exhaust is needed. We just gotta make sure that. Or do we still have to drain the coolant?
We'll have to bleed it yet.
Bleed it. We don't have to
And then
drain it.
add some.
Yeah.
We drain some out just to.
When will we know if our solution is viable and it works? So we're good.
Yeah. If it is not leaking, it worked.
But then we'd also check that tank, right?
It's no longer connected to that. Does the transport?
Yeah, we separated everything.
If there's coolant, if there's reservoir in here, and we open it, there's no sludge, right? We're good.
It can't. Yeah.
It can't.
Yeah. Yeah, we We separated the two.
So that issue is completely fixed.
They are separate.
I love it. Good movements. Finally, two pieces of good news. We got the air and we got the motor running. And the wheels and tires look dope. It doesn't look as homeless. Still ugly, but not homeless. Like dark club night, Friday night, 1 a.m., sort of pretty or handsome, depending on whatever it's 2020, you do what you want. All right, cool.
We are gonna put our new titanium exhaust on, get our oil cooler mounted, get the engine bay buttoned up, get all of our new shiny bits put in, get the stock wheels and tires on, and get this thing outside, see how it sounds, bleed the cooling system, and I guess go from there.
Oh yeah. So now that we played around and found out what it sounds like straight piped, it's time to install our new agency power titanium exhaust, including tips and a muffler.
What you doing?
Do I look like an elephant or a jet fighter?
Kind of a mix between both.
Side scoops. They had a bunch of like buffing compound and overspray and stuff on them. And since we had everything tore apart, I just wanted to pull these out and kind of re-go over it. We did matte black on the inside of the scoop to match factory and gloss black on the grill, would you call it?
Sure.
The mesh on that. So just match factory, kind of make it look a little better, clean it up for the future detail.
Now we're tossing them in.
Yeah. So now we're moving on to the air box, and we're actually doing some carbon fiber stuff. From Exotic Car Gear, this place is sick. They've been hooking us up with all kinds of stuff. Don't mean that necessarily in a free way, but they've helped us out with hardware, they've helped us out with our questions. We've got the airbox pieces, and then we've got actually all the trim for the engine bay. That's gonna be all carbon fiber from Exotic Car Gear. This stuff is hot. But we're just getting it ready. We're prepping it up right now. We're not gonna put it in quite yet because we don't wanna scratch it. Really scared. So we get this pre-assembled, get the maps on here. So while Blair's finishing up the exhaust and everything, I'm gonna be getting this pre-assembled, and I think we're ready to run it. Take it outside, get it up to temp, see how it sounds, and then maybe move it. Maybe it'll move under its own power.
Sweet.
That'll be pretty sweet.
Hey, you're doing stuff in places I can't see.
Me too, bud, me too.
What are you doing?
Doing stuff in places I can't see.
Oh, looks like tightening the manifold.
The manifold's on. This is essentially just a pipe that carries on into the muffler.
It's the test pipe. It's for testing only, or an off-road pipe.
Yeah, we're just testing.
This is off-road use only.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
wow. She's starting to look good, bud.
Yep.
This has been difficult since we bought the car. So I would have only assumed that it would just be more difficult now.
But don't we also have carbon pieces for the side
Yep.
as well?
Carbon pieces for the side, carbon pieces for the back.
We're gonna save that for some more aesthetic episode.
Yeah, maybe let's make sure it runs and drives and doesn't leak or blow up or start on fire. Those would all be really good things to do first before we layer it in carbon.
Yeah, this is a
Because carbon just looks good.
mechanical episode.
Yeah, this is mechanical. You know, we need to drive it.
Yeah, but the exhaust looks good.
Looks real good. Looks real good. I'm excited. No taillights though. I'm trying to make sure that line doesn't grab. Should be fine. Just an air line connects to a strut right next to a wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, just push it behind there.
I'm trying to.
Kind of like when you clean your closet, you just push the clothes you don't want in the back. Yeah,
Just calm down. Air it up.
Oh God. Are we ready?
Yep.
That's way better.
Way better. Kind of reminds me of the blue R8 on cold start. Got a little rattle.
Now, are they back there or no? Oh, I was gonna rev it. I was gonna skip. Should I scare Blair? Ah, geez,
What happened, bud?
Fucking startled me.
I can smell coolant everywhere.
God is that. Hello? Where'd it go?
There it is. All right, bag it up.
You want to get in there and give her a couple 2-tree revs real quick for me? Yeah, I just want to make her chooch there, bud.
But she back pops pretty good.
Damn.
Dude, that thing sounds nasty.
Way better. Just like GM 430s, you can't straight pipe them. You gotta have something. I want to hear a rip.
Yeah.
Well, this might have something to do with it. Sean. Get a map unplugged.
Hey, that was your side.
I think it sounds f***ing insane.
It sounds pretty damn good. It sounded like garbage before, stock exhaust, even more garbage, straight pipe. Now it sounds real nice.
A few moments later.
There's your bubble.
Found the bubble.
Well, there you go. Another one done. So, Ferraris are kind of a process in bleeding the cooling system. You got to heat cycle it, and as you can see, the last time we got some bubbles came out, started to pressurize the system. So now we're gonna let it cool down, check our level, add it up, run it again, get it back up to temp. And supposedly you gotta do that several times, so we'll see. We were getting heat out of the vents, so that's good. You know, you didn't have like a big air bubble in the heater core, and our engine temp was at operating temp, so we weren't running hot. So that being that, see you guys next time.
Alrighty guys, so that's what we got for you guys on today's episode of the Ferrari F430. Now, as Blair said, there are a bunch of heating cycles that they do have to do. As you saw, it was bubbling over. They gotta, you know, burp the system, get everything out, make sure that this thing runs prime. But nonetheless, we got a ton done on today's episode. We put the whole motor back together on the top end. We put that brand new intake cover on top. We put new carbon fiber pieces on. We did a bunch of stuff in today's episode. The new exhaust is Sounds so good. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Make sure you guys do like this video. Also, really quick, Alex from FI and the whole FI squad is running a deal on the website right now, as low as 0% APR financing on their whole website. If you guys need wheels, tires, suspension for your ride, definitely head out to fitmentindustries.com. Let them know that Brand Title sent you guys and scoop up what you guys need for your guys' build. So nonetheless, that's what we got for you guys on today's episode. See you on the next one.